Hello. Yeah. I think that these what kitchen? They were another case of it was a good idea on paper, but unfortunately, well, there's not a lot. I've warmed it up all right in the microwave. Problem is, there's not a lot in them. I'll give them a try anyway. I was going to do them one at a time, but you know, this is lunchtime. I'm a bit hungry. I haven't eaten since last night, so I've done all three of them because there's not really enough in one beyond a snack. Yeah, sweet and sour is actually quite nice. Yeah, they've got the right balance here. Certainly not in the league of those horrible sweet and sour noodles I had the other week. I give the sweet and sour 10 out of 17. Let's try these are chili Thai basil sauce noodle. So yeah, the noodles, they are already hydrated. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty good quality. Try a bit of the chicken. Quite spicy. Oh, it's a bit hot spicy as well. Pretty good taste. Consistency is good. It's just the amount you get is a little bit weak. The actual chicken itself wasn't really. It was more like sort of 3 tablespoons worth. It's not a lot. You know, it's a bit disappointing. But it's a good 11. It was spicy. It's a little bit too spicy for me. And the last one is the teriyaki sauce chicken. Like I said, this is one of those I think was a good idea on paper, but the execution's not been as good. I think the noodles are actually quite wrong. They're like really thick. Could have done with something like a slim sort of small like angel hair pasta type of noodle. See, they're a little bit too big. They're good noodles though. They're not cheap and nasty. Let's try a bit of the chicken. I'm gonna get it. This I'll get again. This is very tasty. I'll give this a good 17. Well, I'll give it a 16. It could do with being bigger, and the noodles could be of a looser type. They're a bit packed in, and sort of having a wrestle around with them to get them on the fork. But taste-wise, they're fantastic. Yeah, this is a good 16. They sell them in Sainsbury's. I think I got them in Sainsbury's. What did I get? I think no, I got them in Poundland, didn't I? Yeah, they sell them in Poundland. Or Pound World. Yeah, Pound World. I keep getting Pound World and Poundland mixed up. You know, I'm waiting to see one called Pound State or Pound Utopia. Yeah, it's like 99p shops. We had a really good one in Bracknell a couple of years ago, before they started the regeneration. It used to be in the co-op building, which had been abandoned for years and years and years. And this group of Sikhs moved in, and it was like an indoor market. It was brilliant. Used to go there for all sorts of odds and ends. Yeah, the local population used to call it Harrods as a sort of joke, but my dad used to come all the way from Wallingford, and if we went into town, he'd go in there for about a good sort of half an hour. It was very good for home improvement stuff like tools and wiring and light bulbs and things like that. My uncle was a big fan of them because he being a postman, he delivered their post, and each Christmas time he used to give him loads of stuff. But yeah, I liked them personally. I thought they were nice people, but you know, I'd go in there, and if you asked for anything, instead of spending half an hour hunting around, they used to just take you, say, right, it's over there, and you get near it, no, over there, a bit. You know, wouldn't leave the till to show you where it was, but would direct you pretty clearly and concisely. Hmm. Hmm. This is a good idea on paper, but like I said, I think it's been badly executed. Yeah. It's sad, really. A lot of the things from my childhood and my teen years are disappearing. Like cheap shops being replaced by Poundland. Blackbush Market, I used to go at least 9 or 10 times a year to Blackbush with my dad or my mum, but now there's hardly anything there. That brilliant credit crisis nonsense. Yeah, it's like my favourite butcher's shop in Bracknell shut down because the credit crisis. Really sad, really. You know, shops I liked as well, like Zavvi and I wasn't a huge fan of Woolworths, but you know, if you had some spare time, it was nice having a walk around, having a look. It's always good for getting toys for kids and stuff. Hmm. One of the few things I agree with Max Kaiser about is I think we should be putting bankers on trial. I wouldn't go to the level of hanging them like Mr. Kaiser suggests, but I would put more hard labour I'd have them transferred to prisons that are real shitholes, ones in sort of Brazil or India. Yeah, because they've done more damage through ridiculous greed than any failed state. The most surprising thing about many of the banks in America that happened after the financial crisis was they reckon the amount of Mexican drug lord money that were being pushed through these banks were the only things that were keeping them going. They were selling credit that was actually from drug money. Disgraceful. But none of them went to prison. Got the same stupid lie. Too big to fail. Well, I find it very depressing. Yeah, this is, it's the nicest sort of sweet and sour I've had, but the rice was a bit dry. And there's really not enough actual meat in it. Won't be getting that again. The sweet and sour's a little bit. Ugh. I'm not a huge fan of rice anyway. There's a tendency to sort of expand in my stomach. Yeah, I have to drink a lot of water to flush it down, or I end up sort of feels like trapped wind sensation. Yeah, these noodles, they're good, but they pack together in a big block. I think they're the wrong type. Something a bit looser would probably be better. But for £1, they're not actually that bad. You know, if I was hard up, which I might be soon, I'd definitely buy these. Part of my weekly food. Get 5 of the teriyaki ones. I get 5 of them. That'd be my food for the week. Yeah, it's very, very tasty stuff. I can't speak now, so that's in my mouth. I'll probably be doing another food video later on in the day. Out of the three, teriyaki chicken's the best. You can get them in Pound World. Yeah. The purple box, the best of the three. I think there was a fourth one that was a curry flavour, but I didn't get that because I'm trying to focus on the Asian foods of sort of noodles and stuff, and hot curry is just bleh for me. Anyway, see you later.